Okay, in our pursuit of getting the rest of the Dragoon AF armor, we are going to be going and doing some coffer hunting, and I'm really excited to announce that the next coffer chest we're going for, well, the first coffer chest for this line, is going to be in the Boyahda Tree, which is out in the Sanctuary of Zi'tah. It's technically a Zillart area, but it's not one that was involved in any story, so we never really went there. I've been there off camera. I actually really like going there for leveling up when you're in like the late 60s to like mid 70s. That's actually where I got Mrpierso and Ragecat's first jobs, Paladin and Monk, up to 75 for the first time. So for anyone who's checked out our AF stuff before, it's another Borghertz one. So we're going to go ahead and talk to Mr. Guzzlem here. This is also going to involve eventually going for another Darkspark fight in Castle Zaval as well, which we've done numerous times before, so we probably won't capture that on camera. If you have your heart set on watching that, I can share an older episode where we covered that. I was hired to craft armor for this shop. I've seen you before. We've done this before. Yeah. Tell me about Borghertz for like the 4th time. 4th or 5th time. Yeah, with a lot of these AFs, you basically have to, like, almost like carbon copy do the exact quest over again. And the dialogue does not change. Okay, so we flagged the quest, Borghertz Dragon Hands. So now we have to go look for a coffer chest in the Boyahda Tree. As soon as I saw Borghertz, I thought, oh, don't tell me we gotta go back to Eldieme Necropolis again, because a few of them have been just that. But it's exciting that we're actually going someplace that, like I said, I've been to off-camera, but we have not gone there for the series. So normally when I do coffer chests, I usually skip ahead to us just getting the chest, but because we have not covered the Boyahda Tree, I'm going to make an exception and actually include us going through there, just because we haven't covered it in the series, and I want to get a chance to flesh that place out and explore it a little bit. I'm just going to run over to the Career Vendor Moogle and see if they have a coffer key for the Boyahda Tree.
Okay.
I seem to recall it's sometimes being the case where they don't have all the coffer keys. If that's the case, we can always just farm one. But we will need a coffer key in order to open the chest. Anybody watching, if you're using this for reference or as a guide or anything like that, I've said this before and I will say it again because I want to save you the heartache. Make sure that you're buying a coffer key and not just a chest key. They are two different things. So let's see. Do they have it here? Oh, there we go. Boyahda coffer key for 5,000 gil. Excellent. Okay, we've got the coffer key. So now all we got to do is head over to the Boyahda Tree. Where are you, babe?
Right where you left me, yeah.
Okay. We are ready to go.
I cannot carry any more items. Wow, good timing.
I cleared out a bunch of inventory space on Ragecat the previous night. Are you full already?
I literally leveled up my fishing while sitting here waiting. And they probably don't stack automatically, so let me just sort my
Yeah, make sure you're
after
sorting stuff, too.
Alright, well, let me hand in my fish since I'm right here anyway.
Okay.
I know he takes the regular moat carp. Does he also take the tricolor carp?
He takes moat carp, and I think he takes forest carp.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he takes any other kind of carp.
Well, let me give him my moat carp, because I got 2 stacks in a bit. And I'm also just gonna very quickly see if I can trade him the tricolored ones, or whether he will decline that.
These boys have been fishing for a real long time.
Yeah, he doesn't take the tricolored ones. So I don't think he takes tricolor or gold carp, just forest carp and the regular ones.
He's just like, I asked for moat carp. Do you think this is a game?
Well, I need to figure out what to do with these tricolored carp then.
Okay. Alrighty, well, I'm going to head to a survival guide, and I will meet you at the Sanctuary of Zi'tah outpost. We are at the Sanctuary of Zi'tah outpost, and we ride eastbound to the Boyahda Tree. Which, like many dungeons in this game, is not marked on the map.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this will be the first time that you've ever come coffer hunting, babe.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not the best at playing this game. I tend to do stuff like crafting and sorting in the sidelines.
Yeah, I know that's what you enjoy more than anything, but yeah, it'll be good for you to see this, and we'll get to do it for your Beastmaster AF as well, too. Okay, I'm just double checking the map here. So we're going to have to go southeast, and Boyahda Tree will be down in like the bottom corner of the map there.
Okay.
Yeah, I was talking to Marin about this one a while ago, and I was like, yeah, no, we gotta get out to the Boyahda Tree at some point, because we have not featured that in the series at all, but we just hadn't really had a reason come up to go there, and so as soon as I saw it on the list of where to go for the coffer stuff, I mean, in one sense, I was excited. Oh, cool, we don't have to go to the Eldieme Necropolis again. That's a bonus, because I hate that place. But then it's like, ooh, we get to go to this place that we haven't gone to yet. Okay, so this is a place where they're definitely not accustomed to seeing people. So stay close to me. Assume that everything in here aggroes, because I think most everything in here does.
Oh, okay.
Let's find out if the spiders aggro. Coming up is even match. Oh, maybe they don't aggro.
Okay.
Assume that everything but the bark spiders aggro. Okay, one sec. I'm just going to pull up a coffer chest map for this area. I've never coffer hunted here before.
Okay.
Okay, so the good news, I'm looking at the map. I'm actually going to pull that over to the screen so everybody here can see it. And it looks like the coffer chests, there's a number of different spawn points, and they're all on the map that we're currently on.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's very convenient. So I'm going to keep that on my other screen. I love having the dual monitors again. I didn't have that for a little while, and I don't know how I lived without it. We've got truss out in case we get into some issues here. So some of these, I might just kind of walk up and stress test and see if they actually aggro, but we want to be really careful we don't aggro too much at a time.
Okay.
So these death caps are coming up as even match. Okay, they don't seem to be bothering us. Okay. So it looks like now there are a few other people here. I did a slash search. So there might be other people here possibly coffer hunting as well too. If they end up collecting the coffer chest, then it takes about, I think it's 15 minutes real time for the coffer chest to respawn. But there are a number of different areas that it can spawn.
Okay.
So we might have to do a little bit of hunting around here. So the first area it can potentially spawn is over in this area here. So we'll check there first. We might have to do a little bit of backtracking if all the other areas are no-goes.
Okay.
Or we might luck out and it might be here on the first try.
Any chance you can send a message to the other real-life players and ask them if they're coffer hunting?
I mean, I could. I'm not going to, but I mean, they have just as much right to it as we do, right? So
I know, but just in question as, you know, if it does take that much time to respawn.
Well, it's not too long of a wait. So if we end up missing it, I'm sure we'll get another opportunity. It can also spawn up here, too. So I'm targeting up there. There's that cliff that's a one-way.
Right.
But I'm not seeing it up there. So good chance it's probably not up there right now. But when we get up near that area, we can poke our heads in and be 100% sure.
Okay.
Okay, so far this stuff here is not aggroing us. Not gonna lie, when it comes time to beef up our COP jobs a little bit more, this probably wouldn't be a bad place to come and do some EXPing. So, from the little bit you've seen so far, what do you think of this place, babe? Really pretty?
It is really pretty, although I question if we're underground, why on earth are there still leaves growing on the branches? I thought there would only be roots visible here.
It's like a whole... its whole own little world in this place.
Yeah, definitely inspired by some of the redwood trees you can get in the North American version of a rainforest out here.
Yeah. No, I did not spend any time in here back in the old days, but I have come in here a bit off camera, and like I said, I'm reasonably sure this was a Rise of the Zillart place, but it was kind of a zone that got added but had no place in the story. Like, there was no story involvement for it. Just an extra kind of little bonus zone, I guess you could call it. So, I'm glad we're finally getting to check this place out. Okay, so another chest can spawn here, but it looks like that's a no-go. Does Ragecat have a map of this place? I can't remember.
I'm not too sure. I honestly have you on follow.
Can you check the map?
Okay, hold on.
I'm just curious.
Nope, I do not.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I get so used to dual boxing with her that sometimes when I play her solo, I end up going, oh, how does she not have this? Right, because she's usually relying on Mrpierso. Oh, I think we got an NM over here. Eldieme. So there is an NM over there, but I'm concerned that the other death caps would link with it. Do you want to clear the room a bit and we can try fighting it?
Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
Okay. So these guys are coming up as even matches, level 61. Okay, so here's what I want you to do. So we're going to back into this hall here, kind of like we did when we were in Eldieme Necropolis. Now, I think these guys might link, so try to pull that one death cap that's off by itself to the left of us and pull him over to us.
Okay.
And we'll just try to clear the room a bit at a time here. And then we can pull the NM. Beauty. All right, let's back up a little bit more. Nice, because I'm reasonably sure these guys link. There we go. Now the whole team's on it. Go ahead and pop Hasso. Treon, stop photobombing. So what all have you been dabbling in for crafting? I know I've been present when you've been doing some of your crafting. I know you've taken cooking pretty high. What else are you working on, babe?
Next I want to try to tackle woodworking.
Okay.
However, outside of cooking, there's some hiccups with all the other crafting stuff. Because you'll find that it asks you in its recipe for a thing, whatever it is, but it's something that's either really bloody expensive to buy on the AH, like they don't even sell it in the regular little shops. You have to look at the auction house.
Yeah.
And when you look into crafting it for yourself, it is a, slightly higher item in a different crafting menu.
Okay.
So, you think you're going to get started on lumber, and then you realize, oh, you need to have this cloth craft item, and then you just,
Right.
So you think, okay, I can finally clear out some of the cooking ingredients that I have here and not have to worry about them anymore, and then you discover instead that you need crafting materials for woodwork, bonework, and clothwork already to go, because you're skipping back.
So there are advantages to... Oh, yikes. Jeez, Treon and Kupipi took some damage pretty hard there. So there are advantages to having it where you have multiple crafts on the go. Exactly. Okay. Alrighty, so... These guys are hit pretty hard with the Amphibs. Okay, so we've cleared the room a little bit. I'm just concerned about linkage here. Let's just wait for these guys. Hopefully they'll separate a little bit. Okay, that death cap that just wandered off, try pulling that.
I already have him selected, so...
Excellent. And then bring him back down this hall. I just want to get this room cleared. Save our TP for the NM.
Okay.
Just in case. You definitely don't want to underestimate notorious monsters, especially at the level that we're at. Hopefully those two will separate a little bit, and then we can probably just go straight for the NM.
Okay.
How's Ben doing for health?
I'd say he's at 3/4.
Okay.
A little over 3/4, yeah.
Alright. Oh, look at that, a Boyahda Coffer key dropped.
Ha.
You might as well go ahead and lot on that one yourself, just in case you need it.
Okay.
Yeah. If not, you can always toss it later. Here's what we're going to do. I want you to send Ben after the death cap. And have him fight the death cap. And then the rest of us are going to fight the NM, okay?
Okay, you expect poor Ben to take on the death cap all on his own?
Yeah, he can keep it busy.
Okay.
And if Ben goes down, we can always resummon him.
Okay.
Sometimes that's
Alright, off he goes.
the life of a Beastmaster.
And...
Yeah, and they are linking, so I'm going to go ahead and jump on the NM, quite literally. Alright, I want you to try using Raging Axe.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to weapon skill with you.
Okay, Raging Axe in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, nice. We've got a gravitation weapon skill.
Cool.
Not a whole hell of a lot of damage, but better than nothing.
Well, it seems to be going down faster than the other ones.
Yeah. Can you get Flowerpot Ben to use an ability on the... switch over to the Death Cap, if you want to switch target.
Okay, hold on. Oh, I switched to the Death Cap?
Yeah,
okay.
switch to the Death Cap and get Flowerpot Ben to use an ability on it. He's losing hate.
Okay.
Yeah, and I know his abilities hit pretty hard.
Honestly, I'm looking up Treon's ass, so I'm not too sure what's going on.
Did you use an ability?
I think I did.
And we just did another skill chain.
Oh. I didn't realize.
Excellent.
Like I said, I was looking up Treon's ass the moment I turned around, so...
All good. Okay, so let's see what dropped here. We got... Oh, wow, that NM didn't drop anything special. Sleep Shroom and a Dark Crystal. Wow, yeah, he didn't drop anything special at all.
Crystals?
Well, Dark Crystal. A coffer chest can spawn in the middle of this room, but there isn't one there, so we're gonna move on to the next room here. Now, keep in mind, when we get out here, I think stuff is gonna start getting... Okay, yeah, I remember. So the night crawlers and the robber crabs, for sure, are aggressive.
Okay.
So you're gonna want to stay very close to me. The bunny rabbits... Nope, they seem to be okay. The Mandys seem to be okay. I know Mandy's deeper in this dungeon, like the Black Corrigan ones, they're aggressive. I'm gonna go ahead and stealth up here if you want to just wait over here for now.
Okay.
And I might get you to stealth up as well too. But I'm just gonna go check and see if this chest is here. Just so we don't gotta fight through every friggin' thing here.
Okay.
Because that could get a little messy.
You said silent oil first, then prism powder?
Yeah, but just hold off. I'm just gonna scout ahead and see if I can find this, okay?
Okay.
You just hang over there and enjoy the scenery. There's a target point called Muggy Air. Okay, it looks like one can spawn over here. Like where this big tree is and there's ground around it.
Right.
And I don't think you can get up onto that tree branch. I don't think so. I wouldn't doubt this game having a way to do that, but... Alright, I'm just gonna run ahead here. Oh, and it looks like there's... Okay, there's also, looking at the map, so there's a tunnel on the game map that's hidden. It gets up to that cliff that was overlooking that one room where I was trying to target up the cliff. So on the map you can look up on FF11 Clupedia, it's on there, the tunnel's on there, but it's not on the actual game map. So there's a possibility, there's 2 possible chest spawn points up here.
Oh, I just noticed. Where did Ben go?
Did he die?
I don't know.
He might have been poisoned. We were fighting funguars, and they're really bad with, like, the enfeebles and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So it's possible he might have been poisoned and died. So you might have to resummon him.
Okay, so let's see. I have the jug available.
Okay, I'm going to scout ahead. I've got just a little under 7 minutes left and just see if I can find any of these. Just like I said, I like my battles, but there's a lot of stuff in here that could link up and attack us at once. And we're not rocking 99 jobs, so we don't want to get too overwhelmed.
Oh, there's a water elemental over there.
Yeah, it is water element that's up right now.
However, it's surrounded by robber crabs, and I think you said those are one of the ones that are too strong, so...
Yeah, I wouldn't attack anything in here by yourself at this level. And we don't want to pull too many things even as a group. Okay, so there's nothing in that spot, so now looking at the map that I have on my other screen, there are a couple of potential chest spawn points down here. So there could be one up on the cliff, but I don't see it. And then there could be one over this way, but I don't see it. The rest of them could be in this large room that I'm in, so I'm just going to take advantage of my stealth and just check the other spots, okay?
Okay.
Sorry to just kind of leave you hanging back there, but...
That's alright, I got Flower Pot Ben back.
Excellent. Yeah, I just don't want to have to fight every last little thing here.
I want to try fishing, but all the strong stuff is in the water.
Yep. Yeah, it doesn't take long to get a little deeper into this place, and then suddenly, like, every little thing wants to kill you. Probably because they're not used to seeing people, and they go, "Oh, look, you're moving, and you're warm. You look like food to me."
Well, I don't know what the little plant babies tend to eat, but yes, this place does seem to be based off of creatures that would wait for a body to tumble in. Crabs, vermin, crawlers, big bugs, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to drag this over again. So, as you can see in the game, the map, it shows the map kind of ends there, but there's actually a tunnel over to the left. So we're going to go through said tunnel, and there's 2 potential spawn points down here, too.
Okay.
I've got a few minutes left on my stealth buffs here. If I do find the chest, I'll have to drop invisible, so I'll have to, if anything here aggro's by sight, I'll have to be careful about where and when I drop my buffs. Okay, so a chest could spawn here, but I'm not seeing anything. And I do see somebody in here that's... Oh, I think I found it.
Oh?
Excellent, I did find it. Literally the last spawn point on the map.
Ha.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and trade the coffer key. If I can find it in my mess of an inventory. Excellent. Got some old gauntlets. So now, as per the other Borghertz quests, we have to go obtain some shadow flames by killing an NM in Castle Zaval, and then take them to some ghost guy to get them reforged.
Is that how you do most of your business dealings? You're gonna go take some old crap to ghosts and hope it all works out?
As I've said before, it's Final Fantasy. Just roll with it. You can warp out, babe.
Okay. Sorry, Ben got you called in for nothing.
Ben's just getting high. Okay, so as I've said before, we've done this Darkspark fight for some other AF lines. Paladin, I believe we did it for Dark Knight as well, too. So I'll have a link to a video in the description below if you want to see that fight. Otherwise, because we have done it before, we're just going to skip over that and move on to the rest of the coffer hunting. Okay, as per usual, we went and did the Darkspark fight in Castle Zaval. We've gotten the Shadow Flames. I'm now going to go down to the toolbox where Borghertz Ghost is going to appear. Repair the gloves. We'll have our Dragoon AF gloves, and then Borghertz will walk inside of me and walk through me because he has no concept of personal space. Ugh, I feel cold. I never get used to that. Until we meet again. So there we go. We got the Draken finger gauntlets. Again, I will put those in a wardrobe in a bit here. So there we go. Level 56 gloves. Dragoon exclusive. Defense 15. HP plus 11. Dexterity plus 3. Parrying skill plus 10. And enhances Wyvern's accuracy. So we've got 2 more coffer chests to go hunt. We're going to go to the Ifrit's Cauldron, and then we've got one in the Quicksand Caves. And then after that, we'll have one final quest to do to get the last AF piece.